Hi there crafters, Louise here. Thanks so much for checking out this video. It is for the Scraptember prompt of wood veneers. I don't know who still has some of these in their stash. I did have to go looking. I must admit it has been a little while since I pulled out a wood veneer product. So I have this box and managed to discover where I had stashed some wood veneer, and I picked out some recent birthday photos. Well, not recent, they're from May. So I discovered that there was a whole heap of photos that I hadn't actually scrapped and still had to print and get into layouts. So working on some birthday photos today, I decided to go with some pattern papers. I tend to buy lots of pattern papers, but don't necessarily use as many as I should. I do like a bright white background, so using pattern papers can be a little bit of a challenge. I had an issue with my tearing process in that I accidentally tore my patterned paper in a spot that I didn't want to tear it, but I made it work and still used it. So I do like how this sort of developed. I didn't have a particular plan in mind. This layout was all just about pulling out some wood veneers, so some wood pieces. As you can see, this box is just full of them, and getting some of those onto the page. The little end section was kind of just what developed, and I'll get to that in a little while. But at the moment, I am just sort of exploring basically what's at hand. So in this box I found this little sort of metallic-y sticker and decided that I was just going to roll with it. Sometimes when I'm creating I might go searching for a particular product, and other times I will just take whatever I happen to have nearby. I found this packet of birthday themed titles, which was from a previous Kitaholic kit. It happened to be sitting right there in the stash, and it was really easy to use and perfect. So I grabbed hold of it. It's got a few little hearts that are textural, and of course the HBD title, Happy Birthday. Having a bit of a look at how I can kind of brighten up this background. So I pulled a sticker sheet and I'm going to use this to embellish. I really just love the stash busting element of Scraptember. It feels so good to not only have created some layouts, but really busted through some stash. And at the end, I am hoping to actually do a video of all the layouts I've created during Scraptember, just to flick through and see how they all actually come together and look. And it's sort of at this stage where I really like the cluster that I've got going on here. I like this coloured background, but the layout just needed something a little bit more. And I wanted to try and sort of use up as many wood veneer pieces as I could. I figure since I've got the box of wood veneers out, there's an easy way for me to use some of them up. And I decide that I'm going to tuck them in behind my main scrap area. So I'm marking off where my pattern paper is going to go, and all I'm going to do is lay some tacky glue down and then just slot those wood veneer pieces, which I'm never going to use for titles or anything like that. They're far too fiddly for my liking. I'm going to tuck them into that background, and then I'm going to stick my main layer over the top. So I think this turned out really well. I love how different it is, and it just gives that little peekaboo into that sort of the background, but still busts a lot of stash. So finally sticking everything together, tucking up those curved layers, and that's my wood veneer page for you today.